Hi Gemini, welcome to your April reading. What I'm going to be going over is, your emotional state, some shadow work that needs to be done and anything. Overall, it's like a general type of reading. Whatever comes up is whatever comes up, but I do like to focus in the realm of emotional health. I like to make sure your mind, body, and soul is doing okay, and if I can give you any information or guidance on what to do or how to make that easier for you, I'd love to. So, already shuffling out your cards here, I have vibes of fear of the unknowns and expectations on the table. It's kind of like I'm feeling pessimistic expectations, but also like I'm feeling like pessimistic expectations because you don't know, or you may not feel well. You may be used to things not working out the way you want it to. I see a lot of that too. So let's see what we find out, what we get into. Let's see. I think I want to pull on this deck. I really do want like another like I have a few kind of shadow work-y vibe decks, but I kind of want some more. Like I really want that Rebel deck too. I don't think the Rebel deck is for shadow work, but I definitely want that Rebel deck. I just like that it cusses too. Like I like that. But I feel like I get to dive like deeper into the shadow aspects of you all too, and of myself, Perfect. We'll put her out there, and then I'm going to use this lovely Rider-Waite deck. Let's see. Yeah, I think they want me to do it like that. Okay. Yeah, that's why they wanted me to do it like that. Oh, yeah. Okay, by the way, guys, so before I, started the reading, I kind of did a little bit of automatic writing, like about a few little bullet points came out. So I got something you're not letting go of. I have choices, and then in response to the choices, I have do it. And then I also have things coming to light. And based upon like the energies that I'm getting in the reading, I feel like this is gonna be like an inward, journey. And we have the unknown card, knowing the unknown, and the unknown pretty much talks about. Let me just see if I can show you guys the card here, because I'm gonna go into it. Right, so it's from my point of view, it's like the pillars are signifying like a door, and then you have like the world on the pillar, right? And then she's standing between the doorways, and it's kind of like herself, like that's the vibe I'm getting, is like she's meeting herself, she's going through that door, right? And so the unknown is like you may not know what's going to happen, or you may not know what's on the other side of that door. You may not know what you find in yourself and from yourself, but that door and that threshold is most definitely what you need to cross in order to move forward. And so with the Buddha card, Master Awareness, this is about like, this is most definitely like supporting that this is like a deeper connection that you guys are going to be stepping into for yourself. Like you guys are going to be going into a deeper understanding of the mind and of the subconscious and of the, who, what, when, where, whys in regards to yourself. Like, who affected you or who triggered you, and why did this trigger you? Like it's going to make you go all the way into your past to figure out, like, why are you so unhappy in the present moment, no matter what you do? Excuse me. Sometimes when I channel, my throat gets a little bit sore, but I also feel like it's getting a little bit sore too, because there's a lot of pain in the throat chakra, like a lot of blockages. Like I feel like you guys have, and there's a lot of blue in here too, so I feel like you guys have a lot of throat chakra blockages, but I feel like it's uh, I can feel the energy. What I'm feeling is it's like you guys are speaking ill over yourself. Like worst case scenario is what I'm sensing and what I'm getting. And it's funny because I have like there's a little message in here for me as well. I'm not a Gemini, but I can just like I resonate with your energy. I understand. Like I understand. It's hard to. It really is hard to live comfortably when you're so used to experiencing things not work out in your favor, or like that's the perception is like everything is not working out in your favor, but in reality everything is always working out in our favor. We just have to release those perceived obstacles and those perceived notions that they're not working out and realize how they are, like what are they really teaching us, you know. And sometimes challenges and shit happens in life that really makes it hard for us, but eventually we will get to that point where we can see, you know, the overall lesson in that. So with the underneath Master Buddha, I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man. And I feel like let me show you guys, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man, I feel like this is kind of saying how this is pretty much telling me like you guys okay, here we go. So my attention went to the cat in the circle with the blindfold. Like I feel like you guys don't see that you are going in the right direction. Everything is really happening for you, but you know, because you have a blindfold over the truth of, you know, your reality and what's really going on, you guys feel like you're going the opposite way, right? And so that's what puts you guys into this hangman energy of feeling like you're all tied up and you don't really know what to do, you don't know where to go. And I'm just feeling like that just puts like a huge damper in pretty much your plans for the future and what you want to do for yourself and how you would like to experience life. And so I feel like with wishful expectations, acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life. Let me see if I can do some scrying for this because I'm going to pull on some energies. Sometimes it's hard to get the scenarios because there's so many. I like so many scenarios that I feel. Acknowledge the smoke and the mirrors in your life, or what? Let me pull up some clarifying cards, actually. Let's go. Spirit, clarify. What's going on? Clarify. Is this upside down? Yeah, the whole deck was upside down. LOL. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give 3 scenarios here. Let me bring 3 scenarios to light. Bring some more scenarios to light, Spirit. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay. Some of you guys are manifesting. And then, yeah, some of you guys are it's in regards to a work situation. So, like, one scenario I did get was, like, I feel like some of you guys are quick to walk away from things that aren't giving you what you expected out of them. And sometimes when it comes to that, like, you have to release your expectations. Like, people are not going to live up to your expectations. You can't expect things to go your way in life. Like, that's just not how it works. Like, you can have a general idea, but life is always going to require us to shift and adjust to the things that happen. You know, things may change, things may not go our way. And I feel like some of you guys may be upset because things don't go your way. But it's kind of like the universe is responding to your current vibration. And so you don't understand that what you're getting, what you're manifesting is because of your current vibration. Like, you're not feeling worthy enough, or you may have some pain and some blockages that are getting in the way of, you know, you really manifesting what you want, which is causing you to manifest things out of hurt and pain, you know? And the other thing, that may get in the way of what you want is it just may not be the right thing for you. It honestly may not. Like, let's say you may want to be with this person, or you may want this job, but it's not the right one for you. You know, that's just what it is. Like, the universe and your guides are just trying to protect you all together. So that's just a little bit on that. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, it's funny how we got this twice. I feel like you guys are manifesting things or wanting to manifest stuff, but because it's not coming the exact way you want it to, you're like, oh, this is never going to happen, so I'm just out. Like, I'm just going to abandon my manifestation. And, you know, honestly, like, and I can say this from experience, like, when it comes to manifesting, it's like a test whenever, like, especially like if you're on a twin flame journey dynamic, you know, when you're ready to give up, that's the test to see if you're really going to stay committed to your manifestation. You have to stay committed, and you have to allow the things to fall out of your life in order for your manifestations to come. Sometimes, you know, in order for us to become fully aligned with what we want to manifest and bring in, it requires us to, you know, make room, leave things behind, and you have to allow that to happen. You have to be okay with the shifting that you have to do. And if you are amongst the few that are willing to walk away, you know, that's good. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. That's what you're supposed to do. You have to listen to, you know, your intuition, and listen to what is really being told for you to release in order to receive. And so, like, the last thing I feel like, I feel like this does, like, all these cards really do just bounce off of, like, you know, the expectations. It's like, you want to work for something, like, you really want to bring something in, but you gotta allow, you can't, like, ditch a manifestation or something that you want when it doesn't go your way or when it's not expected. Like, if this is for a person, you can't control people. You have to allow them to be who they are, you know. You can't push expectations upon people. Like, I remember, like, a few days ago, or not a few days ago, but like a few weeks ago, I was like diving deep into, you know, my expectations of people. And it's like, you can't expect anything of people, because people are supposed to be exactly who they are in the present moment. And, you know, that's if people like how do I explain this? 9 times out of 10, our expectations um, don't fit a lot of the people that are in our, you know, current environments, and that's because they're not supposed to. But that doesn't mean that what you want isn't available or isn't accessible. It's just, you have to change, you know, your environment. You have to change the people that you're around. Like, for an example, for me, you know, I always had the expectations of, like, if I give to my friends, if I help them, they would do the same for me. If I listen to you vent, give you advice, you would, 1313 on the clock, by the way. Like, if I give you advice, if I pour into you, you would do the same back, but that's not guarantee. You can't always expect somebody to do the same, because they are who they are. So if you know that they have a track record for not caring for you the way that that you would for them, then you have to, you know, take yourself out of that equation, and then align yourself with those individuals that will give you what you want, because it's out there. It's you know, as long as you're not having, like, you know, weird or crazy, like, expectations, like, oh, okay, well, you know, if I give you $1, you're gonna give me a sock. Like, that's kind of weird. But if it's reasonable, and if it's something that you hold true to your heart, and it's like morals and values, then yeah, most definitely, you know, you can leave those people that don't have that, and then move behind, so it doesn't feel like your expectations aren't being met. Like, I had to fully disconnect myself from, you know, those who didn't have the same values that I have, because I was having expectations of them too, and that's not fair to them. It's not fair to other people to push your expectations onto them. That's also a form of codependency. So, anyways, going back to the reading, I don't want to get too far from it. 144 on the clock. So anyways, wishful expectations, acknowledge the spoken mirrors in your life for what they are. Like, yeah, see things exactly as they are. See people for exactly how they are. Everything in your life you need to see and accept it as it is, so you can then move forward and shift, my people. So we have the divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding with, of course, with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like you guys will fight for whatever you want, and you guys will make whatever you guys will make whatever you want happen. Like, you guys are very determined in your mindset, and I feel like spirit is saying to you, like, we don't want you to get rid of that quality within yourself. What we really want you to do is we want you to, like, allow things to move, allow yourself to shift, and allow yourself to fight through all these illusions, so you can see what you're worth, so you can open yourself up to what you really truly need and deserve, so you can allow your manifestations to come in, just so you can fully better align. Like, I feel like you guys aren't able to fully align with a lot of things because you guys have expectations that are really stuck in your mind that fight what really is visible in your reality. Like, you guys are only seeing what you want to see, basically. And I hope this all is making sense. Like, sometimes when I channel, I don't really know what I'm channeling. It just comes out. I don't really, well, I know after the fact when I watch it, but I'm just going based off of what I'm feeling and seeing here. But anyways, we're moving on. So, melting mask, transcendence, Three of Wands. So, okay, here we go. So I also feel like a lot of you may have a lot of pressure on you because of what people want you to do, what people want you to be. I feel like you guys may have a lot of responsibilities that you don't even really need to have. Like, I feel like you guys aren't able to take care of yourself. And I feel the word reciprocity just popped into my mind. For a lot of you too, I feel like with the wishful expectations and the melting mask, I feel like people have expectations of you, but yet you may not receive the same type of energy back from people. And I feel like spirit is also telling you to, like, release those people. Allow yourself, really, like, what I'm feeling, just overall messages, allow yourself to shed what no longer serves you so you can move further into alignment with what you need. And I feel like with the melting mask card, along with the Lord Shiva card, transcendence, I feel like this is saying, like, you guys need to start standing in your truth and your power and allow yourself to fully, like, break yourself apart from those around you in your environment. I feel like you guys are around of a lot of people that don't value the same things as you do, and so it makes you have expectations. It makes yourself put unnecessary expectations on yourself to be this way or that way when you really don't believe it, or it doesn't really resonate with you truly within. And I feel like with the Three of Wands, it's like saying, like, you guys, again, I'm gonna show it to you, you guys need to start standing on your own. Like, I feel like you have a lot of people around you that may try to control you or want to control you because you guys are so strong-minded. And you guys, like, they see within you that you have the ability to do whatever you want. And because Geminis naturally know how to stand strong, like, when you guys have an opinion or a thought, you feel that shit strongly, as you should. Like, that's you. Like, that's what I love about Gemini so much, is that they're, so independent in the mind, and they're free thinkers. And yes, they can be black and white, but they can also see different aspects, and they can also see in color. And you guys are so witty and smart, and I feel like a lot of people want to penalize you guys for that, and want to push you down into a rabbit hole for your knowledge. So it's like, allow yourself to release, allow yourself to take yourself out of this judgmental environment, this environment that wants to push you guys in a box. Like, I feel like you guys don't deserve that. You guys deserve to be free. And in order for you guys to get there, you guys need to allow yourself to, step through those doors, step through to the unknown. With radical curiosity, green tarot, supreme protection, yeah, it seems like you guys are definitely about to go through like a little hermit mode. Like we got the hermit card here, and so I feel like spirit is saying like it's okay for you guys to step and go alone. Like open your eyes with this radical curiosity card. Like the radical curiosity card talks about, you know, opening your eyes for the first time and seeing, you know, reality as is, being able to move from one place to the other. It's also like this card is also to me like the card of the Fool in the Rider, in the traditional Rider Waite deck. So I feel like you guys need to allow yourself to move into this new state of being. My heart just like boom boom. It just like, but you guys need to allow yourself to move into this new state of being, to allow your heart to open to what could be for you guys. How would it be if you could really express yourself? How would it be if, you know, you really got the love that you wanted and you got the things from your relationships that you wanted? Because I feel like a lot of you guys are, you know, in relationships and workplaces, you know, romantic relationships where you're just suffocated. You feel like you're in a box. You feel like you have to conform to somebody else's belief system or ways of thinking, and you really don't. Like, you deserve to be free from all that. And I feel like also it puts a lot of emotional pressure on you guys when you're not able to really feel how you want to feel. Like, you know, and I say this too because we're all different. We all have different perceptions. We all have different ways of feeling things, you know. And I feel like if you guys don't feel emotional about something, it's okay. Like, that's just how you guys feel. And no one needs to penalize you for how you feel or how you don't feel. Like, you're entitled to that. So don't let others push, you know, anything onto you. Don't let others project onto you. You don't need that. If people are projecting onto you in your environment, yeah, then it's time to like let that go, because they're really not trying to understand you or make room for your individuality. Owie. So let's see here. I'm gonna pull out some angel messages to end the reading with. You are at the end of a cycle. Yeah. So I feel like as you guys end this like month, you guys are going to be feeling a lot of heavy energy, because it's going to be a lot of releasing relationships, people, places, things, mindsets, and things that don't serve you, which it happens every month because, you know, we release around the lunar cycles as well. So there's always something to release. There's always something to shift from and shift to. And as the astrological placements in our solar system move about, like, the whole entire world is also ascending and purging on a consistent basis too. So, you know, you're always going to be growing and releasing. But I feel like towards the end of the month, like, it's going to be a lot of, you know, deep reflection, which you guys definitely need. You guys need time away and space away from the things that really don't serve you, so you can make room for what does. Oh, wow. Here we go, guys. Wow, this is beautiful. King of Cups, yeah. And I will say this as well, like, you guys will have, you guys will kind of have a little bit of emotional, like a hard time managing your emotions, which is honestly okay. Like, it's expected, because you guys have been like I feel like you guys have been compressed so much in your environment. So when you're so compressed, you don't fully recognize your ability to feel all the way. Like, it's hard to understand your emotions and even express the fullness of your emotions. So that's definitely going to be something you guys are going to have a rough time with. You may get upset with yourself in your head because you're like, why can't I get over this? Why can't I move? But Spirit is saying, like, it's natural. Like, you guys are naturally purging. And as you step away from those things, it's going to get easier. But if you guys choose to stay in those situations and places and things that really don't serve you or deserve you and aren't worthy of you, it will be a lot harder to let go. And also, it will block your blessings. It will block you from being able to fully experience the fullness of this chapter, of this cycle. And it's like, remember that corridor, that door that she was standing in. It's like you won't even be able to walk through that when you're holding on to all of those other things. So Spirit is also, okay, so as you're releasing and purging and getting rid of, all those things, allow yourself to forgive. Like, even though people won't be able to live up to your expectations, that's okay. It's all right. Forgive them for not being able to see you in your full entirety, for them not being able to see you as you are. Forgive them. It's only going to hurt you more in the long run if you hold on to all of those things. And then we also have that accompanied by the Death card. So I feel like even if you try to hold on to things, it won't even work out. Like, it'll be short-lived and it's gonna end in a tower moment. So I always like to tell people, when Spirit is giving you like advice ahead of time, it's giving you the opportunity to do it on your own, to go through it and learn, for yourself. But if Spirit has to come through with the tower moment, I mean, it's okay. Either way it goes, you're going to get the same result, but it hurts more when there's a tower moment because you didn't want to get rid of, whatever you needed to let go of. So we have, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom. So I feel like some of you as well, like, once you release those people, places, and things, you may have a hard time and you may want to go back because you may like, it's kind of like you put pressure on yourself. You feel like you're the bad guy, you, with the Six of Cups, you see how the cups are so high up. This is kind of like giving me vibes of like what you really want and how you want to feel is far away from you, like it's too high up. And so this is why I was saying with the King of Cups reversed, like I feel like you guys may be a little bit emotionally unstable towards the end of the month, because you guys will feel all alone. But that's the art of releasing attachment and codependent behaviors, is you have to allow things to go, when they are no longer serving you because they're doing you more harm than good. And with this inner wisdom card, it's like Spirit is saying, please hold on, please hold tight, allow yourself to shift your emotions. Like, even though it may seem like the good feelings and the good times are far away when you stepped away from these things, they're really not. They're not far away at all. You just have to get yourself through these emotions. Remember how I said you guys will have a lot of tough emotions to kind of sift through and sort through? That's going to be the reason why everything is feeling away. But I'm here to tell you, don't allow that to stop you. Don't allow that to deter you. Keep going, because it really is beautiful at the end of the tunnel. And once you step through that door, there's no going back, but it's only going up from there. So we have Oceana, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. And we have the Hierophant. So release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and the light that is in with everyone. So I feel like what's at the end of the bridge for you guys, when you guys step through this door, I don't want to say like what's on the other side of the door, is I feel like, you'll be able to more so comfortably be with yourself. You will be able to, and I think with the Hierophant card, like it's giving me, I don't know, like it's giving me vibes of like you respect yourself. Like I feel like people have been taking advantage of you, and people have been wanting you to bend and do what they want, fight for them. I heard like, maybe some people may want you to like fight for them and stick up for them and fight their battles for them and shit. And I feel like you being able to say no, you being able to say skirt, no, you're not for me. I don't want this. This is not who I am. This is not what I'm here for. I feel like this is going to give you so much more respect. And I feel like it's self-respect, but also, even though people may be pissy with your boundaries and people may be pissy with, what you have in place for yourself, they have no choice but to respect that because they understand that they can no longer use you. So I feel like you're going to be in a better place to judge those people, places, and things that are not for you and put up boundaries. But it's going to come from a better place once you step through this door. And so, Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals, your pets on earth and in heaven. And we have awakened the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. And then you have Three of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like towards the end of April, you guys will be stepping into more of your feminine energy. And I feel like this will be so much more like peaceful. Like with the Kuan Yin card and the Aphrodite card, like her eyes are closed and she just has like pure peace and contentment. And I feel like there's nothing better than being able to embrace your feminine energy and just feel life and to be happy, and it come from a deep space within. So I feel like towards the end of April, you guys will be stepping into that. And with the Three of Cups here, I feel like you guys will find those people, even if it doesn't happen in April, because I feel like April will be the start of that journey of you being able to be more in tune with yourself so you can bring in, those people that are better for you. And that's what's going to be happening towards the end of April. And with the, you have a special bond with animals, that always kind of gives me vibes of like spirit talking to you through animals. Like I feel like you guys' intuition will be a lot more open as well. When you release those things, you'll be able to see more. And I feel like you'll be able to, depict certain stages when you go through your spiritual, your spiritual ascension. So like for an example, if you see dragonflies symbolize a transformation on the emotional aspect of yourself. If you see crows, it talks about you getting an intuitive message. A message coming soon. Keep your eyes open. If you see bee, this is about getting to work, networking. If you see, what else? What are some other good ones that I have been seeing around too? I know like cats, lions, all that talks about independence, moving at the right time, being very strategic and stuff like that, my people. So Geminis, I hope that was of some help. If you guys have any questions, comments, or things like that, you know where to go. Comment below, like, subscribe. I appreciate you, coming to vibe out with me and hang out with me for today. Bye-bye.